Our next guest is Larry Burgett, the Director of Development here at the Canton Christian Home. And actually, we're the guests here because you're letting us tape here, and we appreciate it so much. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, I couldn't help but notice there's a miniature golf hole set up right outside the doors here. We're in the chapel. So why would you have indoor miniature golf at the Canton Christian Home?
Well, there's a couple reasons. One is it brings people in to see the home.
That's
and
good.
One of the things we want to do is there are people who've heard about Canton Christian Home but never been here.
Mm-hmm.
And some people get this idea of a Canton Christian Home. It must be like another old nursing home. Well, we're a continuing care home, and it's quite different than a lot of homes.
It's wonderful here.
And so that's one reason. The other reason is our auxiliary, and the auxiliary is made up of people who want to do something for the home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they wanted to have a project here, not only for our residents, that residents can play and have a fun time on one day, but also open it to the public.
Sure, have their family come.
Have the families come. Families come, church people come, youth groups come, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, if you like the snow, then you might want to be out in it. But many people have cabin fever right now.
Yes, many of us are very tired of
Very
snow.
tired of it. And
Yes.
so this would be a great opportunity. They may not be able to go out and do a whole lot, but be able to come in here and do 18 holes of miniature golf and have fun doing it.
Very nice, very nice. So what's the date and time for the event?
It is Saturday, January the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, January 30th. It's open to the public from 1 to 4 p.m. on Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the residents are going to be doing some things in the morning, but for the public, and we want to invite the public to it. And any age person can come and play this, because we got some interesting holes that for
Now
the golf outing.
Do you provide the clubs?
Yes,
I mean,
we
people
do.
don't have to lug their golf
No,
clubs
they don't have
in.
the golf clubs. They don't have to bring their golf bag, and
Okay.
they don't need a cart.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. They can just come in here and walk around and go from one hole to another hole and just have a wonderful time.
In this nice heated environment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you said there were 18 holes, so you have names for these?
Yes, I do. I can't remember them all without looking at them a little
Okay.
bit here, but here are some. One of them's called Noah's Ark.
Uh-huh.
I go through a little boat. Another one is called Bundle of Joy.
Uh-huh.
Wild West, that's a new one. We didn't have that one last year. This is the second year we're doing this, and it's going to be everything with cowboys and Wild West type of thing. Bathroom Run's an interesting one.
A bathroom run?
Bathroom Run, yes. It's a toilet seat
Uh-huh.
that's open in the front. You got to put the ball through the toilet seat in the front.
Challenging.
Yeah, yes, challenging. Christmas time, you know, it's everything with Christmas, you know, a little Christmas tree, Christmas presents up around you. You got to go, the obstacles, the Christmas presents to get to the hole. The chapel is an interesting one. We have a little chapel built up, and there's a door, and the door is swinging. And it's swinging, and you got to put it through. You don't want to hit that
That's
door. It's
timing,
swinging.
yeah.
Yeah, it's timing. You got to get the timing right, and you got to go through the chapel on the holes on the other side of the church and that type of thing. And down the drain, that's the one you just saw out there, where you got to go up the ramp, go down the sink, and then over to it toward a hole. And so that's an interesting one. Blooming Fairway, you should see all the little flowers along and with a water hose. There's a water hose down, and it winds around, and you got to go around, and little flowers there in the hole down at the end of it.
Oh my gosh.
And Farmer John, you got to go through Farmer John's coveralls. There's a tube in Farmer John's coveralls, and you got to go through it. Go through a barn,
Mm-hmm.
and then there are holes on the other side of the barn. There's animals sitting around, and of course, animals becomes the obstacles, you know, that you have to go around. So those are the first 9. There's still 9 more.
What fun.
Yes, and it's the people, some of the auxiliary people from the churches who come up with the ideas, or our maintenance people come up with the ideas. My wife and I have come up with an idea, and we just put it all together.
Say, this has taken a lot of thought.
Yes.
Plus setting them up.
Yeah, we have to come in the night before and set most of them up.
Uh-huh.
And then Saturday morning we'll come in and set the rest of them up. But yeah, we got one that's called Big Ball Factory.
Uh-huh.
It's got to go up, and all kinds of things go through, up into there, comes back down, got out of the hole. And Winter Wonderland, the beach. Oh, and we're doing Ohio State this year, so that ought to be an interesting one. Everything's
yeah.
Ohio State, you know. An egg hunt, that's a new one that we haven't done before. Keeping Fit, Mr. Clean, Blowout, American Pride. American Pride is everything with flags in American, you know, and patriotic type of a hole. So it's very interesting. You got to see it to really believe it. You know,
I really
see
want
what's
to
going
come
on.
to this.
Yes.
So you can have both children and adults come and participate?
Oh, yes. We certainly welcome children, grandparents, parents, anybody can come to this. Yeah, we want people, invite people They don't have to go to a church. They just come from their home, you know, and just come in and participate and have fun.
Now, what's it cost?
It's $2 per individual. Whether it's a child, it's an adult, it's just $2
Go through
per
the
individual.
course. Yeah.
And you play 18 holes. And then we're going to have some popcorn. We're going to have some, you know, pop and things like that, refreshments too. But just make it a wonderful day to be out with your family, do things together.
Sure.
And our families, many families are kind of stretched out, you know, and they're not doing things together. That one's going here, one's going there, and this is a great time to just do something as a family.
Something, yeah, and that's very fantastic cost, and it goes to a good
cause. Yeah, our auxiliary then does it. You know, they use some for benevolence or some other projects, scholarships for the employees here who work with our residents. They do a lot of different things. In fact, they're hoping to do $54,000 of projects this year for the residents of Canton Christian Home.
Okay, and you don't need reservations. What's the date? One last time, real quick.
It is January 30th, and it's from 1 to 4.
Okay.
Right here at the Canton Christian Home, 2550 Cleveland Avenue Northwest.
Thanks so much for letting us come tonight.
Thanks, Susie.
Hi, I'm Susie Vitale. I've been hosting the show What's Happening in Stark County for close to 20 years. What's Happening is brought to you by the Community Television Consortium of Stark County. If your nonprofit organization would like to appear on our show, or if you want to become involved with producing local television in the Stark County area, please check out our website at www.ctctv.org. You can get all the information you need to get involved with the CTC. Thanks for watching.